Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see you there. I was just looking over at my boat. So I'm now going to walk down this patio-y thing and get in my car that costs more than your house. No, not this. Not that. I've already bought it. I don't need to buy it again. Basically, we bought the new entity. The new entity... Oh my lord, look at this. This is easily a Koenigsegg. If you didn't know, the other entity, I believe, was also based off of the Koenigsegg, and it was really quick. In fact, I feel that thing was so much quicker than pretty much every other vehicle, other than the Adder. The Adder had, if you drove it right, it felt faster. I was expecting a little bit more of an exciting sound, but hey, it's still going to be bloody quick. If not, the two new vehicles added... on the stats page, they look exactly the same. They look exactly the same. I'm not too keen on the back of this. It's the least exciting part that I've seen. The front, though, on the other hand, is the part that looks the nicest. Though, to be fair, that's the part that people are going to see the least, because everybody's going to see the back. You know what I mean? But I had to jump on GTA and do the new DLC cars. I'm going to be doing something a little bit different, opposed to just being like, oh, here's the DLC. This is what we're doing with the DLC. I'm going to be changing up a little bit and doing things a little bit differently with a few cars that have been released. I mean, so far, we've got some crazy supercars that I really want to try. Oh, nice interior. And then we've got some of the cars that are obviously being drip-fed through the game. I was kind of hoping, part of me was like, I hope they don't release a DLC today, but they did. But that means I get to build some cars, which is nice. I've been missing GTA car builds ever since they stopped drip feeding the others. I kind of like the drip feeding, if I'm honest. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I personally do. It gives you something to kind of play over time and try different things with. We're finally here. Let's customize this in like the cheapest garage in the bloody game. I mean, it looks the cheapest, but I'd go to my mate's garage, customize my car in idiot. Let's hope that there's actually a lot of options for this car. I'm hoping there is. There's the brakes, which we can have a discount on. We got bumpers. All right, we've got multiple front bumpers. We're okay. Thank you, Rockstar. So we can remove the splitter that's on there. If you really want to do that, you're probably a bit mental. I mean, to be fair, it does look super clean. I do like the look of it, but I like the more pointy bits, the better for me. What is this even changing? It changes to secondary color. And finally, yes. Is there any other option that you want to go with? There shouldn't be. Have the extra kind of highlighter around it. What did I went on the PlayStation Store. I don't want to buy your shark cards. I've already given you enough bloody money. Engine upgrades, boom. Acceleration is full already. Exhaust. Oh, this is going to be pretty cool. We have the double exhausts. We have the red looking, it's a titanium exhaust. It's meant to be like the burnt effect. And we have a big bore exhaust and one with 3 little exhausts in the back. I want the big one. Why would you choose the later option of having 3 exhausts inside? It looks like it's wrong. I don't want an ignition bomb in this car. I do want some more vents though. I like the current vents because they're nice and clean, but vented vents, extra niceness. And we can have carbon vented vents. I want to go with a little bit of a cleaner one, so I'm going to go with that. Horn, lights, loss protection, plate. I'm going to go with the knobhead plate. You already bloody know that. You already knew that straight away. Primary color, spoilers. This is what I want to see. This wing is okay, but it's acceptable at best. I want to see if there's any nicer options. We can remove the wing, and it costs 5,000 to do it. To remove very slight holes in the car. 5,000. Okay. We'll take it. And lower the wing. We can have a low wing if we want to. Just have a worse wing, another worse wing, a wing that's alright, or a wing that's a little bit better. You know what? The stock wing is the best bloody wing. I'm disgusted. Slam this. I'm going to say lower and slam at the same time. I'm so glad the performance upgrades are on sale, so I don't have to spend so much on them. The wheels, part of me doesn't want to change. I think they look absolutely awesome. They look like a type of wheel that's already in the game. I think if I go to stock rims, I should be able to find it. It reminds me very much so of, I think I might have just gone past it. A wheel that's already there, alright? I think it is actually already carbon. It is carbon. Those are carbon wheels. But that does mean we can't put tire text on, which is rather unfortunate. I'm going to have to try and see if we can actually find them now. Those ones. They're exactly the same. So there's got to be a chrome version of it. Is it those ones? So a carbon version of it. That's literally the full-on carbon version of it. It is. But those ones look nicer. Slight window tint. I said slight. I did like a middle. I did a middle one. That's very... It's very saucy for me. Normally I don't do that. But other than that, there's nothing else you can really do. Secondary color does what? It changes the color of the wing. That's actually pretty cool. The current wing color is yellow. I'm going to change that to make it black. I know it sounds bloody boring. I'm going to go matte black as well. Because matte black would make it more like And I want to say, don't want to say, it's closer to carbon in a way. Oh, okay. I'm not usually keen on black, but that is nice. We go with the gray, which we did on the video earlier, if you haven't seen that. But I kind of like the bright color on this car. The yellow suited it really, really well. Normally, I go for like a red or a blue. I wish there was a stripe option. Why is there no stripe option? That would fit this car so well. A pink, we could go with a nice pink. A pink would suit it quite well. But I think overall, yellow is where I want to go with this car. And actually, a metallic yellow was much better. But there are many, many color options we can go with. A bright blue would be perfect with this car. But as said, I hardly ever do colors outside of red and blue. So we're definitely not going to go with red and blue. But other than that, that's all the customization there is, which is rather unfortunate because I was expecting maybe a little bit more. Did we have a turbo upgrade? I don't know. No, there's no turbo upgrade. There's actually been the case for a few cars recently, which is, I mean, I guess it makes sense because it's already bloody quick enough. And if they put a turbo on it, it would be too quick and it would decimate everything. But I love the look of this car. The front end especially, I wish there was side skirt options. It's a very basic car, but I think the original Entity was as well. And it's a hypercar, so you've kind of got to have that little bit of leeway with the hypercars. But doesn't take away from the fact that I would have preferred if there were a few more options. Okay. Well, you're going to sound a bit meatier? No, it doesn't. All right. Let's go for a drive with you. See how you handle now. There were actually 2 supercars that were released today. I'm going to show you the other one. The other one is actually a little bit cheaper. So my question is, does it have less customization? Because if so, then don't get it. Because this already has very little customization. I know it's kind of, the point is not the building of this car. The point is the speed and power, which I'm pretty sure this has. But look at this. This reminds me of, this one reminds me of the Hennessy Venom, the new car that they're going to come out with, the Venom 2. I don't know exactly what it's called. You know what I'm talking about. But this looks pretty damn sweet too. If you want to see me make a video on that, make sure to let me know. But I wanted to go with the most expensive car just so you can see if it's worth customizing it, spending all that money on it, then to throw it away because it had no customization and you were like, oh, it's not even that much quicker. I can't say if it's that much quicker. Every GTA car feels pretty much the same. You're going to have to watch Bruffy. Bruffy, am I saying that right? I don't know. But you're going to have to watch his video and he will tell you if it's decently worth speedy or not. I'm the one that's like, yes, that has some nice customizations. Bruffy's like, yeah, it's actually useful. You see, we should work as a team. We should dual review these cars. You come to me and you're like, wow, that's some nice visual modification. And then you go to him, some nice speed. I think I am pretty impressed with how it handles and stuff. It handles, I mean, the original Entity handled a million times better than the Adder. Like, the Adder was very slippery. You had to be very precise with it. And I think it's because it didn't have a wing. This comes stock with a wing. I'm wondering if the wing, adding a wing onto an aftermarket wing would have made it better. That's removing the wing would have affected it in any way. It would be interesting to find that out. But from what I can see, personally, from what it looks like, this would be a nice, cool addition to a supercar garage. Like, having a modern version of the Entity is really, really cool. I was like, all right, the Entity's nice and all, and the Adder's nice and all, but we haven't had any kind of supercars in a while that are going to join that collection. We've had a decent amount of cars of the other types of classes, which I was very happy about. I've already mentioned that like every single time. Like, I'm very happy with it. But this DLC includes so many other vehicle classes that we're definitely going to be trying out. I mean, the Supra is supposed to be returning, which if there ain't customization on that, I'm a scream. I can tell you that. And I'm an idiot. Well, that's the end of the nice, clean Entity. I'm going to go and introduce my new car to multiple players on GTA. It's not something I've done before because if I did, I would probably blow up. Let's find out if people either like the car or they still just want to be GTA Online players. I was personally hoping along with this update we'd get some Pro and Xbox One X support, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. There is a player. They have pulled up with a nice little Porsche there. I'm going to sit next to them and see what they say. How about we rev with them? What's the handbrake? It's R1. Are you going to play with us, boy? Oh, he's going to rate. I'm not trying to race. Come back. YouTuber Black Panther performs his greatest stunt yet. Can GTA Online players be tamed? We're going to possibly the worst spot in the game, which is outside this house. Everybody seems to be so aggressive outside this house. There is one person outside here. How about give him a little beep? Are you going to be my friend or are you going to be my foe? Here he is. Oh. Maybe he's going to be no, he's running into the... If you buy this vehicle, it seems that people are scared of you. I've had 2 people run away, but that's my take from it. You buy this car, people are scared of you. You have money, meaning you might missile strike them if they try and blow you up, so they run away. That's exactly what it is. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to see more GTA 5, be sure to smash like. I've got some awesome ideas for streams coming soon, so if you are wanting to join in on those, subscribe and join the PlayStation community, which is, I'll bring it up. We're closing in on 17,000 followers. We're closing in on 17,000 people, so if you can join this, that'll mean a lot, and we can get going with some GTA open lobbies. Until next time, guys, peace.